Hey everyone! Okay, I'm just going to say this at the start of the video because if I don't then I feel like a lot of people are going to leave questions in the comments. But yes, this is my real hair. We're currently having a little bit of a heat wave in the UK and no one has air conditioning in their house and it is too hot for me to use a hairdryer, so at the moment I'm just letting it do its own thing, and I posted a picture of it on Instagram stories and a few people said that they really liked it and I was kind of like, really? So for the time being I'm just going to rock this crazy ginger mess on my head, and I guess that's kind of fitting with today's video, which is a summer favourites. I haven't really done favourites videos on this channel before, but I just wanted to chat about some products that I've really been enjoying ever since the weather got a little bit warmer over here. So go and grab a cup of tea or maybe something a bit cooler if the weather's still really warm when this goes up, and let's get stuck in. I'm obviously quite pale, so when the sun comes out I do have to reach for the SPF, and at the moment I'm really loving this one from Garnier. This is their dry mist in SPF 50, and the reason I love this one is because it's so easy to apply and it doesn't stick to my clothes or anything when I get dressed. It's a bit different to other sun creams. You basically shake it until you can hear the little, there it is, then you just point it to wherever you want the spray, and it's just this fine mist, and then you can just rub it in a bit and it'll be absorbed. And I'm sure I'm going to be wearing this all summer. I also have an SPF for my face as well. I actually wear sun protection on my face all year round because I am so pale. So usually in the colder months I can sometimes get away with wearing SPF 30, but at this time of year it's definitely got to be SPF 50. And right now I'm really loving this one from La Roche-Posay. This is a non-perfumed ultralight formula. I did try a lot of cheaper creams, like cheaper SPF 50s, but they were always very greasy, very sticky. It was almost impossible to put makeup on top of them. The texture of this is a bit like a moisturiser, so it doesn't tend to stick to your face. This is also something that I've been able to put on my eyes. I always thought before I got this one that my eyes were just too sensitive for sun protection, but this is the only one that I've been able to put on them and it's been absolutely fine. So if you have very sensitive skin, or if you are just trying to find a sun protection for your face that doesn't get greasy, that can be worn under makeup, I think you should definitely try this one. On the complete other end of the price point spectrum is this body butter. This is from Derma V10 and it's their cherry and macadamia scent. This smells incredible, oh my goodness. If you like the smell of sugar and sweets and just treats that aren't very good for you, you will probably really love this. In my opinion, this is just as good as the Body Shop body butters. They are much more expensive. This is something that I was actually given at a blogging event, but since then I've seen them in Poundland, I've seen them in Savers and home bargain stores, you know, anywhere like that. So definitely keep an eye out for this brand and keep an eye out for this body butter. They are really good, they're really hydrating, and they smell beautiful, but they're very inexpensive, and obviously the tub is massive, so this is going to last me ages as well. I'm really happy with this. I've also got some hair products as well. My hair is obviously very thick and wild, so I don't spend a lot of money on my hair products because I have to use so much of it every single time I wash my hair. So the first thing I wanted to show you is actually a new thing in my stash. This is the Boots Essentials Curl Cream. I adore this. It's a bit like some kind of old school hair wax in the texture and the formula. I just take this straight out of the pot and smother it all over my hair when it's wet, or sometimes I use it the next morning just to touch up a few strands that have gone a bit frizzy and lost their curl. This is really defining, it really holds all my curls in place. This is a 250ml tub and it was only about £2. And this is going to last me forever, and I'm so glad that I found something so cheap that does such a good job. I don't wash my hair every single day, even when it's this hot, just because it's so thick, it's such a faff. So on the second and third day after I've washed my hair, the ends do get quite dry, it starts to get a bit frizzy and clumped together, it begins to lose its definition and so on. So I've been reaching for this. This is the Palmer's Coconut Oil Dry Oil Mist. I actually use just raw natural coconut oil on my hair before I shampoo it, so I already know that coconut oil works really well for my hair. But this is kind of a toned down version that you can just spray on dry hair. They've obviously had to adapt it a little bit to make it a liquid that can be pumped through a spray bottle. This is just something that I put on the ends. It just kind of defines my hair again and just makes it come back to life. And now we are on to the makeup. I don't know about you guys, but I find it really difficult to put my makeup on at this time of year and to keep it on as well because of all my sun protection and because of the sweat and the humidity. But there are a few products that I've really been enjoying. And the first one is the L'Oreal Infallible Foundation. Now, I would say I really love this in like the 3 weeks of pure summer that we get in England when it's really hot and sticky and humid. The rest of the year I absolutely hate this product. I can't stand it. It oxidizes on me, it's incredibly drying, so it ends up looking too dark and just really dry and emphasizes all the texture on my skin. But in summer, that's exactly what you want. You want something that's really dry and mattifying because that's the kind of thing that just isn't going to move during the day. So for like 3 weeks of the year, I absolutely love this. I'm going to apologise in advance because this next product is definitely a little bit pricier. In my defence, I didn't actually buy this myself. This is something that a friend of mine, Charlene, had, and then she didn't really like it, so she just gave it to me. So this is the Cindy Luminizer, and the shade is this absolutely beautiful kind of corally peach shimmery colour. So this is actually supposed to be a highlighter, but it just wasn't the right shade for my friend Charlene. So as you can see, it's this really beautiful soft orange colour, and it was just a little bit too dark for her to use as a highlighter personally. And I think she tried to use it as like a blush, but it was too pale for her. So she gave it to me, and I've really been enjoying wearing this as my summer blush. I'm actually wearing it on my cheeks today and also on my eyes as well as my eyeshadow. I really like this. I really like the formula. Because of the shade, I would have never thought to buy something like this, whether drugstore or high-end, so I actually don't have anything like this in my collection. Again, I'm sorry that it's so expensive. I usually try to keep my videos fairly affordable so that everyone can try the products that I'm talking about, but the next two are from Makeup Revolution, so I think that kind of makes up for it. So the first thing from Makeup Revolution is this highlighter in Radiant Lights, and this is a beautiful highlighter. Mine's a bit messy, sorry about that, but I've been using it pretty much every single day, so that's probably why. When I first got this product, I thought that it might be a little bit too dark for me to use as a highlighter, but if I use this with a Duo Fiber brush from Real Techniques, I don't get like that strong pink colour, I just get the little shimmer from it. Sometimes I've been using this as an eyeshadow as well. One of my go-to looks recently has just been putting my bronzer on and then just using my same bronzer and this highlighter that I use on my face, on my eyes as well. But when I do wear eyeshadow, I've been reaching for this one. So this is the Makeup Revolution Neutrals versus Neutrals palette. Again, it's very messy, I'm very sorry about that, but I did actually use it when I was putting my makeup on just now before I started filming this video. So as you can see, it's absolutely perfect for summer. There's lots of really warm shades in here. There's shades that I don't actually have in any other palette, but it does have a few shades that I would consider to be a bit safer as well. Like all of the ones down here are things that I would comfortably wear on an everyday basis and in the winter as well. So I actually think this is quite a versatile palette, even though it looks really colourful and quite statement. I think there is actually a lot more that you can do with this. I think you can do a couple of neutral looks, but obviously this is definitely an ideal palette for the summer with all these warm shades in there, and I've been really enjoying wearing this. I'm actually wearing this crease shade at the moment. I've been wearing this all the time. I absolutely adore it. It goes with everything. And any day now I'll be brave enough to wear all the red shades in here as well, hopefully. And that is everything. Those are my summer favourites. I really hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you liked the kind of mix of price ranges in here. I know that there are a few more expensive things, but hopefully the cheaper stuff kind of evened it out a bit. If you know any dupes for the Sindy Luminizer, then let me know in the comment section below so that people who want to try it out can get something a bit cheaper if they want to. I hope you're all having a lovely weekend. Sorry about my crazy hair. I hope it hasn't been too distracting during the course of this video. Give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next Sunday at 9 AM. Bye!